Creepy father. Barack was 12 years old, and by the way, living with his dad because his mother was died since his childhood. He did not know much about his mother, and whenever Barack used to talk to his father about his mother's family, his father never gave any meaningful response. Sometimes Barack used to feel that maybe there is a painful memory for Dad, a memory which he wants to forget. It had been released to him, so Barack did not ask anything because he also did not want that my father remember those memories again, which he never wants to remember. Barack was very fond of games, especially online games, and whenever his father wanted him to learn something, he wouldn't just tell him in a normal way like what did Barack's dads do. His father always used to tell him a story which meant some moral in the end of the story, which would indirectly make Barack know that whatever he was doing was wrong and right. This was Barack's father's way of make Barack's understanding. As he was growing up, he was realizing that the stories his father tells him are not real, some are real, and some are just fake stories. Earlier, when Barack was small, he was not aware of all these things. He used to get scared of the stories, but now Barack had grown up, and now he was not particularly scared of these stories. So this incident happened on a Saturday night when Barack Normal was playing a multiplayer game in which you play against other boys, you get to meet strangers, and then you are given some missions. So when Barack's father saw him playing this game, and after seeing that, Barack's father decides that Barack should be given a new moralful lesson. So Barack's father went to Barack and say, "It's been a long time since I haven't told you story, so today after dinner, let's do a session in which I will tell you a new story." Then Barack said his father, "Now I am not scared of all these stories, so now there is no use of listening to all these stories." And then his father tells him that this one of you will be scared because this story is based on true incidents. Later, they go to Barack's bedroom where Barack's father starts narrating a story based on you should never trust strangers online. So Barack's dad tells that once upon a time, there was a 13-year-old boy named Sean. There was 4 in the family of Sean, father, mother, and his younger brother, who was only 3 months old, and the Sean also loved playing online games, that too with multiplayer. And one day, Sean was playing multiplayer game with a stranger whose username was Helper123, and the game they played was a very good game. Both of them were playing very well, meaning the communication between them was very good, and both of them played a very good game, and they had won the new game also. Helper123 had also chatted a bit on chat regarding the game, and after that, Helper123 invite Sean to play a new game, and Sean accepted his invite, and after that they started playing together. Sean and the one who was Helper123 were also talking about their story, and then the Sean came to know that the name of the person in real is Michael. Now Sean and Michael used to play games quite regularly. They formed a team together, and now they used to talk while playing games. So gradually, they were pranking each other due to their likes and dislikes. Earlier, they used to share all these things with each other on birthdays and family events, and their friendship become 1 day to 1 week to 1 month, and 1 month to 3 months. For the last 3 months, both of them used to play every day, that is, apart from regular games, and now both of them knew a lot about each other. Well, in the middle of the story, Barack interrupts his father again. Barack says, "Dad, I know what is the moral of this. The Sean should not have told his superior, and that's it. This is the moral of the story. Such a boring story." Then Barack's father does not give much response and continues his story. Barack's dad tells that it had been 5 months since they met each other. Now, after getting to know each other, they had exchanged mails with each other, and they used to talk to each other quite regularly. Sean say to the Michael, "Brother, my birthday is coming. In next week then," Michael said, "you are my very good friend, and I think I have to gift you on your birthday." Sean say, No, my friend. You don't need to make any formalities." Then Michael say, "I am celebrating your birthday right now. You are my special friend. Apart from you, I do not have any friend in real life, and I do not have anything special with my parents, so I was kind of a lonely kid. But since you came to me, I have found someone with whom I can share, and I like it very much, and I really want to give something special to you, so I will send you a gift, and trust me, you will like that gift very much. Give me the address, I will send the gift directly to you. Then you will get a real surprise." So now in these past 5 months, both of them have told each other that they are in this place where, and the name of the state, but not the exact location. So the Sean hesitates a bit in telling his exact location, and he means to explain to the above that no friend, all these things are definitely not there, no problem, I do not want any gift. Then after this, Michael is a little disappointed, and he have to say, "We have been sharing everything with each other for 5 months. We all talk so much. Every day we come to play. And you still don't trust me. That means you can't tell me just a single address, and you call me your friend. I always tell you everything. I have never hesitated like that. But it's okay. I will never force you. I will not do anything for you. If you don't trust, it's okay." And after saying this, he goes offline and doesn't come online for 2 days. Basically, Michael was worried about the fact that the Sean still doesn't trust him. And this thing seemed very big to the Sean also. After 2 days, even the Sean starts to miss Michael a lot because there was no one left to play game with him. So he messages the Michael that, "Sorry friend, don't get angry like this. You know, meeting such a stranger online becomes a bit difficult, but you are also right. We share a lot with each other. We are friends, so it should not be like this. So I am sending you my location. You can send me a gift, and anyway, I am very excited for that action figure." And after saying this, the Sean sends his location to Michael. Then Michael come online and say to Sean that it's okay. I will send you the action figure gift. Having said this, their friendship has returned and they start playing the game again, like every time, and the story is progressing further. Burak interrupts again, and Burak says that the Sean should not have done this all. Then Burak's father smiles a little and continues the story. Now it's the Sean's birthday on the 3rd, and the Michael was not online for the last 1 week. He had told Sean that he was going to his grandmother's house for some reason, and there was some network problem there, so he would not come online. Hence, there was no proper communication between the Michael and Sean, and suddenly Sean has a feeling 2 days before his birthday that he did very wrong by sending his location, which he probably should not have done. And now he is feeling a little regretful. Even my mom and father would have given me the action figure. So now when the Michael is offline, then the Sean is not getting that good feeling, so on the night before his birthday, he decides that he will tell his parents everything. The Sean's room is on the 2nd floor, and when he was in his room before dinner, he heard some noise from the ground floor, as if someone had opened the travel gate on the ground floor. The Sean was a little paranoid. At this time, he was asking Mom, "Has anything happened?" Then the mother says, "No, nothing happened. Nancy has gone out. Nancy is Sean's cat's name, so your father has gone to bring her." Sean then say, "Mom, can you come here for 2 minutes? I actually have to tell you something." Mom says, "Yes, I am coming. Wait when all this happens." He was lying on the bed. Firstly, his mom was there on the ground floor, and the door from above was almost completely closed. The Sean is still waiting. It takes 1 to 5 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes becomes 10 to 15 minutes. But his mom did not come, and when he called his mother, because the voice again comes from the ground floor, the Sean thinks it's okay. Dad's took Nancy, and he did the gate sound. He again says, "Dad, are you done?" But his dad not responds. "What happened?" Sean asked. But also his dad was on the ground floor, and Sean was almost in 1st floor. So there is a reason. He did not hear that voice clearly enough. Well, Sean has to say again, "Dad, I want you to tell you something. Please come up. I just made a mistake, and I want you to tell you everything regarding that." Then his father comes up. He's hearing a sound as if someone is coming upstairs, and then the door, which was opened a little bit, then Sean sees that his father is looking at him from the door. He was not able to see clearly. Now the Sean can clearly see that figure, and he assumes that he is his dad. So the Sean has to say that he had made a big mistake, which I have to tell you. As soon as the Sean started talking, that man starts laughing and say, "What mistake, Sean, haven't you given your address to anyone?" Now the most shocking part was that the Sean was not able to see completely, but he recognized the voice of which is coming because it is not actually Dad's voice, and seeing all this, the Sean fell very scared. Now the Sean is in so much terror. It seems as if the Sean has lost his tears after hearing this. He is so scared that he doesn't understand what to do. He has become a stone. Because he has become completely frozen, his brain is no longer with his body. There is no sense of action. He is so scared. That is why the door has to open very slowly. And Sean has seen that a man holding the Sean's father's head in his hand and is standing. Then Sean shouts very loudly, and the man throws his father's head and becomes a cruel and holds the Sean in such a way that his mouth is completely bandaged. And he has a knife in his hand with which he inject 14 times to Sean's stomach and said, "This is your gift from Michael." The man is wearing a black jacket and a mask. He goes after completing the task. Then suddenly he hears the voice of a child who is none other than the Sean's 3-month-old brother. The man follows the voice and goes to the ground floor and sees that child in a room is on the ground. He is lying on the floor and crying. The man comes to him and takes out his knife and starts hitting him with knife. But as he takes out his knife, then 3-month-old child starts laughing after seeing this. The man puts his knife in his pocket and starts touching that child. Then again, child starts laughing as if he is enjoying a lot. After the man picks up the child and takes it with him. And that's it. Then Barak gets very scared after listening to this story. Barak's father ends the story and tells him that the man takes the child with him, and then he decides that he will nourish and adopt that child. He will become the father of that child. After keeping the child with him for a few days, he names him Burak. The name of the child Burak feels like same as my name hits Burak very badly. Because in the beginning, his dad told him that this story was based on a real incident. Well, as all kinds of questions were flooding in his mind, perhaps Barak's confusion which was going on in his mind was becoming clear. He is understood that this story is not someone else's, but Burek's. It is about Burek's father. Then Burek asked his father to tell me the name of the child. Isn't my name also? Then his dad was smiling and said, "I hope you learn a lesson from this because the Sean didn't get it." And so he left good night to Burek, and he never asked his father because he believes that the story was real. But Sean still has to say that it does not matter to me. Whatever happens, my father treated me very, very well. I only remember my dad, so I love him very much. Now, even if it is true, I don't care. And even if it is fake, I don't care. I just love my dad.